My name's Forrest. I was born in Houston, Texas. Moved to Mississippi when I was about 5 years old. Lived in Mississippi all my life.
My name is Josh Webb, 30 years old, born on Christmas Eve in 1980. I'm from Olive Branch, Mississippi, DeSoto County, Memphis area. I was caught up in a lifestyle of addiction. I tried a lot of different things for years. I was addicted for probably 15 years and tried different things, tried different programs, tried to help myself, tried to get into church, tried to do all kind of different things to get freed up.
I just dealt with drugs hard all my life, you know, with meth and alcohol, marijuana, LSD, just heavily involved with drugs.
In my addiction, there were times several times when I got locked up, would go to jail for different things. There were several times that I OD'd, would end up in the hospital.
Went to prison when I was around 21 and did a 3-year sentence in prison, and got out, got married, had a son. Then shortly thereafter got in some more trouble. Around 2006, I went to prison for a 5-year sentence. Got saved at the beginning of my sentence. Accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Savior.
Going through a divorce, and I remember drinking, sitting in my truck, having nowhere to go, and I remember at that moment, I remember praying and asking God. I wanted to end my life, and I couldn't do it. And I remember praying and asking God to take my life. You know, I wanted it to end. I was miserable. I didn't see any way out. I tried every way to help myself. I tried different programs. I tried different things to help myself, and I didn't see any way out. And so I prayed. I asked God to make it end. You know, I wanted it to be over with.
When I got out of prison in 2009, I come straight out of prison into Safehaven. I had 6 months prior to me getting out. I was going to go back to my family, back to my mom's house, but you know, God was just leading me to go in a different direction. About 3 months before I was getting out of prison, I went and changed my address and everything. I just felt that God was leading me coming to Safehaven.
Living a life where I thought I was saved and going to church and doing, you know, being legalistic as far as doing the right things and doing what I thought was the right things, and it wasn't adding up, it wasn't working out. I knew something had to change. I knew something had to be different. Shortly after that, I realized there was something in my brother-in-law's life that I wanted, and I told him that. I said, I want what you have. And he was patient with me, and I thank God for him. And he pointed me in the direction of Larry. He pointed me in the direction of Safehaven. I came here in July of 2010. By the end of July, I'd submitted to Christ, gave my life to Christ, and submitted wholeheartedly to him. And he's changed everything.
My name is Larry Logan. I'm the director of Safehaven of North Mississippi. Men that are coming out of the prison systems of Mississippi, most of these guys are needing help one way or another. They have no good place to go or have no place to go at all. A lot of these men are homeless, and we bring them into our program. We let them come in, and they're able to stay here for a 12-month period. We want them to be here for 60 days to attend all our classes. We have daytime classes, nighttime classes.
I know we were in class and someone was teaching and someone was going over some things, and at the end of the class, they gave an invitation and said that, you know, if you haven't prayed to invite Christ in your life, you need to do that.
Me and my assistant director at the time was praying that somebody would be radically saved and we would be able to see and that right before our eyes. And Josh is one of those cases. God radically saved Josh, changed him. He completely, matter of fact, I think he looked different after all this took place.
And it was an informal thing. It was not say repeat this prayer after me type thing. It was just, if you need to take care of business, take care of business. And I remember, I don't remember what I said, I don't remember what I prayed, but I remember my heart was submitted to Christ. I submitted to God wholeheartedly, and I asked God to take control, and that He did.
But being in this program, God's just kind of changed my desires even more. My views of life have just changed tremendously, as far as what I needed to do with my children, how I needed to lead them, as far as getting more involved.
After the 60-day period, these guys are allowed to get out and try to find a job. And from our experience here at Safehaven, all these guys that have committed themselves to God and trusted God, they've all been provided jobs. If they do not have transportation, when they do find a job, we will provide transportation. And whatever way we might be able to help them, through the program what Safehaven provides, we will do everything we need to do to help these men to become a asset to society instead of a liability to society. Our main goal here is for the men to be saved, to become a faithful follower of Christ.
First thing they want to do is see you get saved. And I thank God for this place, and I thank God for what He does here. I thank God for saving me and using this place to change my life, and I thank God for saving me early on in the program so I could get full benefits of it.
Well, the most important thing about Safehaven is the idea of the man being saved, the man becoming a faithful follower of Christ, and for him becoming a disciple of Christ. And when he leaves the program, or even while he's in the program, to be able to make a disciple himself. And that would be the most important thing. Their main goal here is for the man to know how to serve God, know how to follow God, and know how to give God the glory and honor for everything that He does in his life.
I thank God every day for what He's allowed me to do, what He has shown me, how He's changed my heart, my desires, and my views has been just amazing to me. And now I work, and I still stay here at Safehaven up until July. I'm getting married in July, and me and my new wife, we graduated high school together. And man, it's just amazing how the relationship has been. In my past, I'd have probably been living with her, but the way God has changed me, it's not right. And man, I'm just thankful every day for what He's allowed me to do. And I give Him all the glory and all the credit for everything that I do. When I work now, it's for His glory. When everything I do, I try to do it for His glory.
These men that we deal with that's coming out of the jail system, most of these guys grew up in homes, that didn't have much structure. They might have been raised by their mother, grandmother, or, just a one-parent home. No structure in their lives, so Safehaven is set up to put structure in their lives.
Everyday things, learning how to do everyday things, learning how to keep the house clean, learning when to do certain things, when not to do certain things. Just learning order, learning structure.
The responsibilities around here are just like the responsibilities that you would have in everyday life, that you would have at home, as far as washing the dishes, sweeping the floors, vacuuming, dusting, maintaining your bedrooms, cutting the grass. And Larry keeps it tight around here. He expects things of the guys around here.
We get up at the same time every morning, required Bible reading, required quiet time with God. We eat breakfast at the same time. Classes, go on certain times during the day. We have lunch at the same time. We have the dinner time is at the same time, and the lights out are at the same time. The idea of just putting structure in these guys' lives and to just be able to teach them that you need structure, that you need to know what time, when you get up, when you have a job, to get up and go to work and be there on time, and just to just put structure in their life. I believe that's very important.
A guy coming out of prison has to deal with these things every day. He's got to be able to transition back out of being out of prison back into daily life responsibilities. And it's, it is about our spiritual sense, but it's also about dealing with things in daily life that we have to deal with on a daily basis.
The men that are in the program are required to, for the upkeep on the building, they're required to clean the building 3 to 4 times a week, completely clean the building, bathrooms, vacuuming, just anything that needs to be done for us keeping the building clean. We have nobody come in and do anything for us. All the men take care of the property just like it's theirs. As a matter of fact, this is their home for a year. So they do all the yard work. We plant a garden each year. These men are working the garden where they can see and just say, look, you know, I helped grow this. You know, we're eating tomatoes this summer because we planted and I helped grow these things. So these men are required to treat this place, treat Safehaven, just like it would be their home. And my hope is that they'll grasp these things and to take pride in the things. And far as God is concerned, everything we do around here is pointing to the glory of God, whether it's from you know, cleaning commodes or where it goes all the way to mowing the yard. We want to point everything towards God and to His glory and His honor. One of the goals at Safehaven is for the men to become incorporated in a local church and get involved in a local church so they can have Christian friends, so they can have accountability, so they can, when they do get out of Safehaven, they'll have made friends and they're not around all the same people they were around before when they was in jail or before they got in jail. So the idea of getting local churches involved in these men's lives, where it's just from donations or from a financial donations or household item donations, or where they actually, the men actually gets involved in that particular local church. That's what we're looking for. It takes resources to do a ministry, but also, you know, we have to have food products and stuff like that. And that, you know, when we get food products from a church or from an individual, that saves us from having to buy different items. You know, so we go out and just raise awareness of what we're all about. And there's such a need.
Everything's different. Everything's changed. You know, Jesus said, I make all things new. And that He's done for me. He's made everything new. He's made everything different.
Another thing that has changed within me, you know, is giving people the opportunity to hear the good news and to share with them what's Christ done in my life, how He's changed me, and to encourage them.
Thanks for watching today. If you desire more information about Safehaven, you can go to our website. You can email me. You can give me a phone call. We desire your prayers and your financial support. We're looking forward to partnering with you. We're looking forward to what God is going to do here at Safehaven.